Hi, my name is Melissa Mortensen from polkadotchair.com, and I am excited today to share with you a little bit about my next fabric line with Riley Blake Designs called Mint for You. Mint for You is a bright and colorful fabric collection that is meant to be fun. I was inspired by vintage Valentines when I created this collection. The colors are a little bit brighter than what you would see on traditional vintage Valentines, but my mom always had a collection of vintage Valentines that she kept over the years, ones that her mom had had and her aunt had had, and she passed them on to me and to my girls. And so I kind of took a little bit of inspiration from those Valentines from like the 20s and 30s. And one thing I always noticed about those Valentines is that they were just fun and punny. You had all these like goofy sayings on them, and one of them that I saw said, "We are mint for each other," with mint spelled M-I-N-T like the candy. And so that's kind of where I got the idea for the line and for the collection. And building off of that, the collection has a lot of kind of mint and what I consider like cotton candy pink colors, just making it like bright and fun and goofy. I want to walk you through some of the prints in the line, but I want to start first with the fabric panel. The line contains 6 coordinates in 3 different colorways, so 18 different prints. And then we also have a panel. And the panel is kind of where we're tying in all of the funny phrases. Will you be my Valentine? Orange you glad we're friends? I whaley like you. And one of the things that I really enjoyed when I was designing this fabric panel was that I was able to go back through some of my older collections and use some of the art for that. So like the zebra from this is from my Safari Party collection from years ago. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. And so my husband, when he saw it, he noticed right away, he's like, "Oh, that's some of the stuff you've used in your line from other things." So it was kind of fun to go back through the archives and pull some images for there that might work for this panel. The panel is designed to be sewn into lots of different things. There are a lot of options of what you can do with it. I have a free quilt pattern that I'll kind of show you that I have planned for it, but you could also make treat bags, zip pouches, pillows, all kinds of fun stuff. One of the things that I made with the panel that I had is I stitched up my pot holder parade pattern. I designed the panel so that the panel pieces would fit inside the pot holder pattern. So it kind of makes a cute little frame for it. These pot holders are about 8 inches across, give or take. So the panel pieces are 8 by 8, which is a great size to fit inside the center of a sawtooth star, quilt block, or a whole bunch of other blocks. I'll be sure to be sharing lots of ideas of things you can make with the panel on my blog as the collection is released before and after it's released. There are 3 new quilt patterns coming with this collection. One of them will be a free download on polkadotchair.com, and the other 2 we'll have for you to order for your stores, or if you are a home consumer, one that you can get yourself. One of the quilts is called the Heart of Hearts quilt. And one of the reasons I'm so excited about this quilt pattern is that this quilt pattern only takes a 5-inch stacker of fabric and some yardage. So it's a great one, like if you have a shop and you want to make a kit, because it's really simple to kit. You just need the 5-inch stacker and the background fabric, and that's it. And it features a bunch of heart quilt blocks, and they are set in the shape of hearts. So hence the name of the quilt, Heart of Hearts, which also, like I said, going with the punny funny thing with this collection. Another of the quilts that I don't have sewn up in Mint for You fabric quite yet is my All the Hearts quilt. If you are familiar with the blog, this was a block of the month that I did on the blog in 2021. It is a whole bunch of different heart quilt blocks. It's all different varieties of them set. It looks like they're set on point, but they're actually not set on point. It's just the way that I've got it put in there. That pattern will be coming out when the collection comes out. It has not been released in a paper pattern before, so I'm excited to release it in a paper pattern. And the last quilt that I have for the collection is the freebie that will be on the blog. That is the, I think I just called it a sawtooth star quilt, but what it is the sawtooth star quilt pattern that is made from the panel. So all I did was take the panel pieces, cut them, and then set them with a bunch of sawtooth star quilt blocks. Super simple. The sashing on my example quilt is pink, baby pink sparkler from Riley Blake, which is one of my basics. But the quilt would also be really cute sewn with the baby pink scattered hearts from the collection. Speaking of the prints, I want to share with you some about the prints in the pattern. Like I mentioned before, it is full of like cotton candy pinks and mints, and has some gold sparkle in it because I always love to put a little bit of sparkle in all of my fabric collections, and this one has gold sparkle. And that's the Mint for You fabric collection. It is due to hit stores in November 2022, so keep an eye out for it. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on my blog at polkadotchair.com or on Instagram at polkadotchair. And happy sewing!